Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, episode 89 of the MJ38 show.
Bang!
Matthew and Justin, we're here for your life.
Estoy aquí.
Let's go.
Para tú.
Estamos aquí. Let's go. Come on. Vámonos. We're finna move. On the move. Hopefully life's going well for you. Life's going beautifully. Hopefully you can see that it is. We're here for you. Like, comment, and subscribe. Player. We forgot that call to action last time. It's all right.
That's okay.
It's all right. It's there.
Yeah.
Do it whenever the time is right.
For sure.
Whenever the time is right. There's no rush. There's no hurry.
I'd be
We're on
willing to
God's
say
timing.
most of our people listening probably subscribed by now.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Each and every one of you. We were just talking about Squid Games. Matthew's finishing it. I finished it probably like a week or so ago. It's been out since it just came out. I think it was at the very end of June, like June 20-something, 28, somewhere in that ballpark. Solid. If you've never seen it, recommend. It's good.
Yeah, watch that shit.
Yeah, it's solid. Playing hide and seek. Dude, that shit was eerie. When I was like, oh man, they're going to have to stab these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They're going to have to stab them, dude.
Yeah, there's the twist too that the hiders had to team up because it required multiple keys to go through the next door.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh
to
shit.
get through the exit.
Yeah. You couldn't just be a great hider. You got to fucking find your squad too.
Yeah, politic it. Crazy. Yeah, crazy show. But
yeah, we want to discuss the final game and the philosophical nature of how it plays out at a more metaphysical level. But I haven't finished it yet. But maybe next week we'll get into that.
yeah.
But the topic of discussion that was at hand was games that we played as kids that you would go and dominate as an adult.
Yeah. Like, it gives you that feeling watching that show. You're like, oh man, I'd be crushing.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be crushing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, they're doing some super basic shit in that one. Hide and seek and like jump rope.
I missed the jump rope game. But what happens? He just runs across the platform with the baby?
You missed it? Or
I
like,
just like watched it but wasn't watching it.
yeah, it wasn't like it was like the crazy twist within that portion. Spoilies, light spoilies. But it's he has the baby and he's going across and he makes it across like relatively without too much craziness. Is like the bridge is like split in the middle, so you have to jump across while you're jumping over the rhythm of the jump rope. So he like that's like the big hurdle, and then he gets over the cross or gets across to the other side, and then the second person who gets across
Was the platform like skinny?
Yeah, it was about like a foot wide, maybe.
Yeah, don't fall.
Yeah, it's like a foot wide. And it's just like a jump rope, and then it's like a train or like a foot wide track that goes, and then it's a drop off point, and then the other half of the track goes to the other side, and then the jump rope's going the whole time.
Okay.
But that's pretty much it. It's nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
But then the second person who makes it across like turns around and then starts like pushing people off as I get to the end. So they're like just like stuck there jumping the whole time or for a while. And then that was like the big hurdle.
What are you doing in
one.
that scenario?
If I'm who?
The guy who's next to jump and there's a dude just fucking pushing people off.
If I've already made it across or if I'm like waiting for it or if I'm like about to go into his territory.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man. That's a rough one. Because either if you can you just either way you're gonna die if you don't move forward. So you can't just like stay there and continue to jump the whole time.
Because people are pushing you from the back or what?
Not yet, but it would get to that point.
Yeah, it would.
For sure. People would be falling off and yeah, it's not looking good.
Totally.
You just gotta go and juke his ass, bro. You just gotta juke him.
I'm fucking jump, kick that guy in the fucking face, and then grab the platform. Out athlete.
You gotta get there.
Because what is the jump rope like? What if it hits me? Am I definitely gonna fall? Is like
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can I under it? Like if I
no.
Okay. Oh yeah, you gotta kick him off and get up, boy.
Yeah, you just gotta jump, and then as soon as you land, just make your move.
I'm like 200
Dart
pounds.
into action, dog.
If I jump and fucking try to knock you off, bro, you know what I'm saying? Better hope you've been looking.
And I might just deliberate with them. I'd be like, if you try to push me off, you're coming with me, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So it's in your best interest to just let me go.
Yeah, true, right?
I'll help you push off the people behind us. No, fuck that. See, 'cause that's when the game gets a little fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Those are the type of people who go into the game just initially, the ones who would even entertain the idea of playing this fucking Dakji or whatever it is, where you throw the square on the square, and if you flip it, you win, and if you don't flip it, then you get slapped.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the type of people who would engage in that activity are the people who you're playing with. So it's not people who are just like level-headed thinking, like logical people. They're just trying to fucking win all this money.
You have to say, what's the risk reward? If it's like $1,000 if I win or I get slapped if I lose, I'd play. I'd play. Because the ramifications aren't death.
Yeah,
know?
I wonder how much it is. Because we translated, it's, what are they giving out? Won, right?
Yeah.
It's like the grand prize is 44 billion won. I think that translates to, I could be off. It was like it was like almost $4 million. Just under 4 mil.
Not that much.
To play that game. To play the Squid Games. But it's based on, the premise of playing these like red light, green light, hide and seek, playing jump rope, these other games that I guess are more prevalent and prominent in Korean Eastern culture for childhood people. But either way, they're just like childhood games. And if y'all never seen it, just playing these childhood games. We were talking about what games, because when you watch it, you would like think about games that we would almost be like eager to play. I was like, I like playing those games, but then the consequences are a little dire.
Yeah,
literally.
Yeah, like I would dominate the monkey bars, like imagine if you
Red
fall
Rover,
off.
dog, Red Rover. We're coming through. I'm coming through. We're breaking shoulders, dog. I'm taking out someone's esophagus.
Yeah, I'm channeling Marshawn Lynch, and that's a good move. I would run at the arms and at the last second stick it and hit someone in the diaphragm, dog. Try to knock you the fuck out.
You're letting go.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You're letting go.
I don't think you're holding on if you can't breathe.
Dude,
Imagine
shoulder. Us being hold on. Just waiting for the goof. It's like the scenes in Game of Thrones where the battles are just like on foot.
Yeah.
And you're just like watching the collision. It's like, holy shit.
I don't know how anybody in the front lines of those wars makes it. You got to be one of the people. No, hell no.
No, dog. What's the likelihood you make it out? Like 1%, 2%?
Ragnar does it a lot, but in the show Vikings, he'll wait for the lines to clash, and then he'll run through the line into the backfield, and then he starts fucking people up in the backfield, and he kind of creates a circle, and then keeps people, try to take them one at a time. But that's like inspired one of my bars where it's like I'd run through them like Ragnar. It's because like so many battles, he just runs through people and then gets in their backfield and then lives through all of these battles. Like, and apparently that show is based on historical truth. Allegedly, they really were in that bitch. And the only takeaway is that they were so athletic that they could survive multiple battles at a time. Not everybody could do that, but some Vikings could do that, and then they would rise to power more times than not. Generals, leaders of the army, because they'd seen more.
And they're from like Switzerland, or where are they from? Sweden?
Yeah, I think so.
Somewhere in that area, Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It's a country for sure. Norway.
Okay.
Yeah, Norway is the answer.
Nice.
And then they go from Norway to England and like traverse that land because the land in Norway, in the middle of Norway, isn't like farmable. And maybe on the north side they could, and then on the south side there was rivers and stuff like that could sustain them. But that was one of the issues, is they couldn't really farm the land, and that's why they ended up going to England. Well, partially too because they raided. So their culture was to go raid other countries along the edges of Norway.
The coast.
Yeah, and take all their shit and bring it back. But then they would use all that resource. They'd have to go get more. And then eventually this real-life Viking Ragnar told them, we should go into the ocean and try to find other land, because there's got to be more than what we have right here. People were like, no, there's not. You're going to take all of our best warriors and you're going to kill them and all this. But then he gets a real guy, Floki, to build a boat. And then once he has a big enough boat that he actually could go into the ocean, he does go into the ocean. And then he does find other countries. And that's why he's a historical figure. It's because he got the Vikings out of Norway and into the rest of the world.
Crazy, bro.
Crazy.
That's tight.
So cool, bro. He's like one of the coolest motherfuckers in history.
One of the tightest like protagonists, you think?
Oh, yeah.
One of your favorite protagonists?
In fiction, definitely.
Uh-huh.
Like real life people, I just think it's a dope ass. He's like Hamilton and Ragnar are pretty up there as far as cool ass people, you know. Thomas Jefferson and Ragnar is like comparable, you know.
Okay.
We just don't celebrate him as much. But the people in Norway, like, I think I think the Viking religion is kind of dead, but they still revere him as a historical figure. Ragnar Lothbrok.
Yeah. A real person who did that shit.
But as a fictional character, fuck yeah. He's like goated in my mind. He's so cool. He's portrayed so well. The actor did a great job. Makes a bunch of tough decisions. Has to be like smart. He kind of like moves and talks all like cool. Kind of like how Heath Ledger does the Joker, and you're just like, fuck, this is good. Same thing with Ragnar Lothbrok.
Okay.
Nerding out over here.
Yeah, I've never seen. I've seen some of it actually. I've seen probably like 2 seasons. I would say 2 or 3 seasons ish.
Oh, that shit's great, bro.
Vikings.
I rewatched it maybe like 2 years ago.
I need to watch it. Yeah, I need to watch it all.
Super good.
From the jump.
Super good. The beginning, like I would say season 1, it takes a little cool stuff happens, but as far as Ragnar being like a legendary motherfucker where you like fall in love with the character, by like season 2 and 3, you're just like, this is my fucking guy. He's so cool.
It's my dog.
But yeah, what are some other fictional characters that really do it for you?
I love Walter White to a degree. I just love that show so much.
So good.
The character transformation is crazy. I guess Better Call Saul as well. Saul Goodman and Kim.
I watched a movie with Ben Odenkirk in it called The Nobody.
Okay.
They kind of made John Wick with him, but the movie he's just this like dad, regular normal guy, goes to work, forgets to take out the trash, dad, whatever.
Her dad life.
And then eventually somebody breaks into his house.
Oh no.
And like you see him like almost snap, and then his kid like tackles one of the intruders, and then he's got a golf club. And
his kid is how old?
Like 14.
Okay.
And his kid's got him like in a headlock, and he could like use this golf club and smash this guy over the head, and like,
or fucking clap, dog.
And he just tells his kid like, let him go, let these people, let him get out of here.
How many?
2 people.
Okay.
So like the kid tackles one, and then the other person's back is turned, and he's like, could handle the situation, chooses not to. Then everyone's like giving him shit.
And he doesn't.
His brother-in-law gives him a gun. He's like, look, pussy, you need this, bro. And then everybody keeps telling him, if that were my family, you let him off easy, man. And like, they just call him a bitch more or less. But then it unfolds, and it turns out that this guy is actually like a Tom Cruise-esque character who used to be an assassin. And he like is trying not to get back into that life.
Yeah, not to feed that wolf.
But then he decides to let the wolf out of the cage.
Oh shit! People want to hear the lion roar, baby.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then he turns into John Wick, more or less.
Nice.
Gung fu on these pussies.
Gung fu, bro.
And then kills 1 million Russians.
Yes.
You know.
Okay.
Goes all the way in. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's it called?
The Nobody.
Okay. It's
At the very end.
With Better Call Saul Bob Odenkirk?
Yeah. At the very end, he's like smoking a cigarette, and these police are
Is he like a main character?
Yeah, he is the protagonist.
Oh shit! Cool.
Yeah.
He's gung fu with these.
Yeah, he's John Wick in that movie.
No way!
Yeah.
I can't imagine. Better Call Saul gung fu and motherfuckers.
There's one scene like when he finally.
That's hilarious. It's like a recent movie.
I think it came out like 2 years ago.
Okay.
There's the scene where he snaps. He's like on a bus, and he's just sitting there, and he's like, I'm gonna let this fucking wolf out, dude. I'm gonna fucking do it. And then these fucking drunk assholes, they look drunk and they look like assholes, are about to get on the bus he's on. And then he's like, please open that fucking door. Please open that fucking door. And it's kind of like a metaphor for himself too.
Ring my bell, motherfucker.
And then they get on the bus and they go to the back, and there's this like cute young girl back there, and they start like fucking with her.
Oh no.
They're like, you can give me that purse. And then he just like stands up, and then he's got a gun.
Oh Jesus. On the bus.
Because he like, I guess what happened was he went to go confront, he found out who tried to rob his house, and he goes to confront them. Mm-hmm. But then he finds out they have a baby, and they're scared, and the baby's sick, and he ends up just like leaving and letting them live. But then he's on the bus back home, and then he sees like assholes. And I guess there was like a distinction between the people that tried to rob him were like desperate and scared and confused, and he kind of identifies that like that's why I let them live, is because they weren't killers. They were like just broke motherfuckers trying to get a lick, more or less. Mm-hmm. And he had like pity for them. But then the assholes get on the bus and start fucking with the girl, and he's just like, and he stands up with the gun, and then he opens the revolver and drops all the bullets out, and then he just starts fucking people up, dude. It's a good scene.
People? How many people?
There's like 6 of them.
Dude, Jesus.
He just goes 6 on 1, and you're like, oh, okay, he's John Wick.
Yeah.
Like, not only does he get into a fist fight, but he's like wrapping the seatbelt around people's fucking necks, getting people in fucking like triangle holds, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes off. It's badass.
Okay.
It's all about Odenkirk.
Oh my gosh, it's Better Call Saul just out here whooping ass, bro.
Yeah.
I gotta see. I gotta see it.
It's on Amazon
That's
Prime
so
for free.
funny.
You can watch it.
That's cool. I love that actor, dude.
He's good.
He's good in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But so as much as I
One
like
of my favorite protagonists.
I love Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
But he doesn't do it for me like Ragnar does it for me, in the sense where
Yeah.
it's like I want to fucking be that guy.
Okay, yeah, I see.
Odenkirk's it's a great movie, but sometimes I even want to be more like Kim than Saul. You know,
Kim's where it's at in that show for sure. She's the protagonist. Jon Snow.
Yeah,
that's the fucking guy.
Yeah, he makes the list.
Boy. That's the boy. He's up there for me.
Speaking of
fictional
John Wick,
characters of all time, dog.
John Wick makes the list.
John Wick.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't seen enough of the movies. Neo. I guess the Neo's a movie. It's a show, a movie, protagonist, fictional protagonist.
Neo's the Matrix.
Yeah.
Yeah. And same character, but
I guess it's a movie as well. Yeah, John Wick.
He doesn't talk a lot. He's just on a revenge tour. And
Wick.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he just doesn't let anything stop him. Like sometimes he gets like fucking obliterated and he just keeps getting up and fucking people up.
Mm-hmm.
Drives a dope car. It's not quite like Jon Snow. You see like a lot of character, you know, but John Wick just like represents the undeniability. Like you can't stop me. I'm gonna go fucking hard. I'm gonna go off. I'm going deep. I'm going long. You can't stop me.
Yeah. Just a monster.
Yeah.
Absolute monster. I guess I was referring more to shows because I know when we're talking about Vikings. We're getting off. We're getting way off topic. We're talking about Squid Games.
Sure.
Childhood games that we would play in the Squid Games that you'd want to play.
Yeah, we can go back there.
Just real quick
Freeze tag.
before we go talk about more protagonists. Dodgeball.
Oh, dude, life or death
That would
dodgeball.
be fun. At least for
You're throwing bombs
some
at
people.
or grenades.
Or it's just a simple regular dodgeball, and if you're out, you just get fucking blasted.
Hit the deck, bitch.
Yo.
There's a lot of strategy that goes with the games. Because then, like,
Or it could be like a round, or like, you know what I'm saying? Because you can bring people back to life if you catch the ball. You know, so you got to wait till the round's over, and then your whole team gets blasted.
Please catch a ball.
Yeah, right. Oh, shit. Dodgeball would be one. What else would you play as kids? Freeze tag. We played I think we played like anchovies, I think is what it's called. Or that's what some people refer to it as. I forget what we called it.
I don't know.
Ghost in the Graveyard's a different game, but there's a game called like, I think it's referred to as sardines, but it's like reverse hide and seek. It's like there's one person who's hiding, and then everyone's looking for that one person, and then if you find them, then you like chill with them, and like the person to last find him is like the loser, I guess, or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's like reverse hide and seek.
Kids getting creative out here.
Yeah, right. And then we played Ghost in the Graveyard. That was a game we played like in high school. We played outside, like in the neighborhood, and someone would go. That'd be, I don't know. More is better, but I guess there's another game we played in high school too. That was really fun.
More is better.
Yeah, and it's called Assassin, I think.
Assassin was cool.
Yeah, right. That one's like that one you're playing in the house. But if we're in the neighborhood playing Ghost in the Graveyard, there's like one person who's the ghost, I guess, and they have to go. I don't know, it's more or less just like hide and seek, kind of. But then, like, once you find the person, you have to like, or if you don't find them in time, they can like get up and go. But either way, they're trying to get you before you get back to the base, type shit. And then there's another one where it's like it's called Assassin, I think is what we refer to it as. But someone's like, you get like some cards. One card is designated to be the assassin person. Everyone draws cards. Someone's the assassin. If you have a lot of people, like over 10, you could probably do 2 or 3 assassins. And then everyone would just like walk around the house, like once you establish who's the assassins. And you would go, I guess if you would, if there was multiple, you would all be like, okay, let's like establish yourself as a circle, as a community, or like the village. And it's like, okay, all the assassins like look up and make eye contact. Okay, now we're gonna go live out day 1 or whatever. And then after, like, if you are one of the assassins, you can kill somebody by just like slitting their neck or like touching their throat, and they just like lay down and like just like you turn out all the lights in the house. It's just dark everywhere. And then like if you kill somebody and then if you find a dead body or someone who's dead, to like confirm that they're dead or whatever.
Are you dead?
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I'm dead, dog. It's like, okay, murder. No, I didn't call it murder. That's what we called it. And then you would all deliberate, get back in the kitchen and deliberate. It's like,
Dude,
all right, where were
ori-
you? Who were you? Like, yeah, who were you with? It's like, I didn't kill him, bro. You know what I'm saying?
This is the original Among Us.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like that. Pretty much, yeah.
It's
exactly.
like dead on, right?
Yeah, that's it.
That's crazy.
Among Us in the House at Dark. Call it murder.
That's fun.
That game was fun.
Yeah. It's so funny.
Ahead of its time.
It
Ahead of
became
its
a
time.
national sensation.
Yeah. One of the most popularly streamed games.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's what we call it, yeah. I had to walk myself back through it. I was like, how did we do that? What was that game?
I was in the kitchen. I was with Bob.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't do it, bro. It's like,
Yeah.
no, it had to be him. Then you vote somebody, and then it's like, all right, we got to kill this person. We vote you to die. It's like, are you the person? It's like, no. It's like, all right, shit. I have to live another day.
It's fucked up.
And then either the townspeople win or the murderers win. The murderers win if they kill everybody, or
Just
the
like-
townspeople win if they catch all of them and
Just like regular life.
get them all voted out. Yeah, get them all exiled. But that's not like a childhood game like the Squid Games kind of. That's a little more developed.
Yeah.
Tetherball.
Life or death tetherball.
Ooh.
Comes down to your matchup.
Yeah, tetherball was weird.
I'm not like great at tetherball, but I can
I don't
hit
think anybody
a ball.
is.
Yeah. There's always one kid at church camp that would be fucking like,
Like, I serve. It's like,
yeah,
you fucking pussy.
Foursquare, bro.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Dude,
Kickball,
when I was
Foursquare.
Yeah.
Ooh,
When I was a
that's
senior
nice.
in high school, I would like after I made it out of football, you could like have a free period during athletics and kind of do whatever you want.
Hell yeah. Senioritis, baby.
Totally. And then, but then I would play basketball. But then after basketball season was over, during tennis season, I would just play Foursquare with the PE kids. That shit was so fun, bro. Some of the best parts of my day were running Foursquare with the PE kids.
Let's go.
There's a lot of skill. I mean, like, you could slice that bitch. You could hit the, you know?
Yeah. The misdirect.
Yeah, the misdirect. Of course, the power bomb. Just slam that into the ground, send someone running for it. Yeah, that shit was fun, bro.
Yes, dog. Foursquare. That's a good one. That'd be cutthroat.
It's like one time you're out, you die. Go.
Had to be a double limb tournament or something.
Something. I thought it was funny in Squid
They
Games.
don't give a shit.
The guy that was the political leader of the vote no game.
Which one?
In Squid Games.
Yeah.
There's like the
main
older
character?
guy.
Oh.
I'm sorry. In the vote yes. Let's continue to play.
Okay.
The political leader of that side.
Yeah.
He made it super far.
He did.
Like to the end.
Yeah.
And he was such a fuck. But
such a piece of shit.
He also wasn't like athletic or like overly fit compared to like other people. He was just like a political leader. We should do this. Let's vote democratically on it. We're gonna vote democratically on how we're gonna kill this person. Like he's made it so far. I thought that was a statement on something. You know?
Yeah, that type of energy.
Why did everybody listen to him? That's another thing.
Maybe he's had a perceived authority just with age and perceived wisdom. Or maybe it's just personality type to be more of a authoritative and expressive.
Charisma.
Some people just want to be like given a game, you know what I'm saying? Or given structure to reality to exist in.
That's the opposite of this. This is I think we should do that. Some people just like having someone doing that.
Yes.
Yeah.
To have them do that for them so they can just be like, okay.
Yeah.
Or it's like go minimum effort required to, to traverse things. You don't have to make sense of everything. So I was playing this game.
It's so hard for me to make sense of that. It's just so not my personality.
Yeah.
But I think everybody wants to be like 4, 5, 6. But in my mind, that's legitimately my personality. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Stop. Shut the fuck up. Okay? That doesn't make sense. You're just saying.
People ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? People ain't like that at all. It's crazy.
I can understand what you're saying, but another part of my brain is like, really?
Yeah, in a sense, yes. I think there's two things going on there. I think it's people are like that naturally, just their personality traits and being less vocal, more confrontational, less confrontational, like just baseline. But then I think there's a certain also availability or ability to like discern the truth and be able to spit the truth. You know what I'm saying? So that's like a whole nother thing. And then you need to be able to develop that portion. So then if you're even just like your personality is more lenient towards not doing that, it's like you need to have the ability to formulate the truth and then sort of use that as like your ground to stand on to even it's like, okay, I normally like, just let it go. But it's not right. If it's like, if it's anti-truth or against like what the objective reality is pointing towards, like grossly, then you have to say something. And that's like I think another skill to develop. I guess there's two skills there. It's like the ability to formulate what the truth is and then like to express it. And some people are just like expressive without having truth. And some people have the truth but aren't willing to be expressive. So it's like you need to develop both of those things.
Like my friend Julian, I was looking at the calendar. He definitely can identify the truth as well as anybody. But as far as like expressing it, he just doesn't care to do that. And it's not to a fault.
Sometimes it's better not to. Yeah. Sometimes it's just let it be.
He's just not like a...
Let it be. The Beatles, dog. Come on.
Timeless.
Let
it go.
Frozen. Timeless. I'm not going to try to hit that note.
I don't even know how it goes. But yeah, I think about that a lot because, I just know that's what's going on. Because me and Julian will share a look sometimes. It's like we gym each other. It's like I can't help it where I'm just like, did I just hear that? Julian's looking at me like, we just heard that.
Yep.
But Julian's not going to say anything. But like, it's not like to a fault at all. It's just like, he's not someone who's going to get out there and try to be the guy, well, we should be doing He's just like, not going to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he will align himself with the truth.
Yeah.
If we're going to split into two teams, like people who are denying the right thing, people who are doing the right thing. Yeah, people are different. So he helps me understand that people are different for sure in that sense. Because I definitely feel the urge to be vocal about what discerning, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's not right, bro. That's fucked up. That's not what we talked about. That's different than what we said last week. Shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's part of because we went to the Equip thing on Sunday after the service, and there's like for step 2, it was like a personality test to a degree a little bit, and there were some questions, like a questionnaire that we filled out, and then there was like 5 voices like personality types kind of, I guess, to a degree, and then we kind of like rated ourselves on those 5 voices, and then like found our most dominant 2 or the highest point total for each one, and then we had like a separate assessment that was for your gifts, I guess, to a degree. So it was like your voice type or like your personality type, and then kind of like how you behave in like I guess maybe an area in which you would be a good fit as far as like services they have available and like types of gifts that you can do or like talents. But in the voices one, there was like 5 different ones, and then they also varied in level of, or I guess there was a couple of differentiating factors that they kind of distinguish them between each other. One of them was like vocalization, like level. And it's like from 1, which was like caretaker, nurturer, is like the least vocal of like the 5. You know what I'm saying? Someone who's like very like reserved or more of a like a welcoming person, or someone who's like very hospitable and very like calming and nurturing. It's like nurturer, creative, guardian, I forget the 4th one, and then pioneer. I forget the 4th one. By the way, I think, yeah, because like I think the 5th one was pioneer. That's more of a individual, kind of like a leadership, so almost type of role or type of like personality, like disposition. And yeah, I think like he's got some of that. You know what I'm saying? That's like the most vocal of the bunch.
I can see that. My brain is like,
people are different though.
Yeah, I think everybody would. Maybe people are honest with themselves. I just think most people would want to be like a pioneer if it were just like, which one of these things do you feel like you are? You know, but I guess some people. Well, it's also like, can you be a caretaker and be vocal? Like, I'm sure.
Yeah. I'm sure everyone exhibits all 5 at some point, but you have like a baseline, like I guess maybe like a predisposition to one of the 5.
Did you think that the 5 things were like the 5 personality traits, or were they like a little bit different?
Kind of. I guess if I'm trying to think, I guess we could try to draw the parallels. If I had my book, I could probably look at it a little
Openness,
more
agreeableness.
Yeah, openness is probably the creative one. Being agreeable is probably the caretaker. But introvert, extrovert. I think that that's the 4th one. I think that's connector, maybe. Connector. And then what else? Conscientiousness is probably pioneer, maybe. And the 3rd one was guardian. And what's the 5th? Openness, conscientiousness,
agreeableness,
openness, extroversion,
neuroticism.
I don't know if that fits for that one exactly.
No, but those were the 5 categories you could get put in.
Yeah.
Or category, or caretaker, guardian, pioneer, whatever.
Creative, and connector.
Huh. That's cool.
Yeah. Some type shit. People are like distributed, you know.
Yeah.
People have different shit going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess that we're all that was words pointing towards the idea of like, how did this character make it so far being such a piece of shit?
Yeah.
Like maybe they're trying to say something creatively with that. But he was more of a political type, and more of a the vocal person. And some people, because I was just saying in response to that, some people are that person and want to be that person, or just have that personality type to like try to be more expressive or want to take control or take lead on some shit. And some people are less less like that. You know what I'm saying? But his character was like super backstabby, kind of low, scummy, a little trashy, a little assholey, a little do anything to survive. So
Julian is calling me.
Yeah.
Speaking of being vocal,
My dog.
His ears are burning.
The boy probably trying to get a lift in.
Yeah, that's a dog.
Yeah, dog. But yeah, Squid Games. That's just tight.
She going hard.
Foursquare, some kickball, playing checkers. When did you play checkers?
My grandma.
That was probably
When I was a kid.
Yeah, right. That was elementary school. That's a simple enough game for elementary school kids for sure.
Yeah.
That was always the thing between checkers and chess.
It's a big jump.
It's a big jump.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big jump.
It should be an intermediate game.
Yeah. What are we talking about?
Chess
like
is
Mancala or some shit?
Mancala went hard.
Okay.
That shit was tight. I was fucking with Mancala.
Yeah.
Othello. Fucking Stratego,
candy
bro.
bar? Wait.
Othello was the game with the white and black pieces.
Okay.
I think it was similar to checkers. But Stratego, dude, that shit was gas.
Okay.
Stratego was like you had 2 lines of play, like so you had pieces on a board, and the pieces were like ones, like you had like 7 ones, like 5 twos, 4 threes. Maybe I'm getting the numbers wrong, but you'd have like 6, 7, 8, 9s, and a couple, like 1 10, and a couple 9s, and a couple 8s. And then you would line them up, and then you'd like progress your pieces down the board, and then you would have to like fight the piece in front of you, and then whoever's number was bigger would win that fight. But you could organize your pieces however you'd want. So like if you put all your 10s up front, or you put your 110 up front, then like maybe you're gonna plow through the ones, but then also maybe like I don't know, because you would think a 10 would just wreck everything.
Just kill everybody.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Uh-huh.
That game was fun though. Oh fuck, I left you guys hanging.
Stratego?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Some good elementary school games in that bit. But yeah, so I had to bring that back. Now let's bring back the thing that we lost before we brought that other thing back. And that was favorite protagonists. Ragnar from Vikings, from a boy.
Hall of Fame.
I love me some Jon Snow. That's the
Hall of
dog.
Fame.
That's the fucking dog. Walter White doesn't make your Hall of Fame for character or for protagonist. I just love the show, I guess. As far as like a character that I want to embody and like I think is a fucking like a superhero, like a fucking guy to be like. He's definitely not a guy to be like. He's definitely not supposed to be like the model of emulation. He's Walter White. He breaks bad, bro. He's a fucking. That's what happens. That's what happens when you lose yourself. Oh, same thing with. You haven't seen Snowfall, but the main character of that show experiences a similar story arc and transformation.
That sucks.
That's another crazy. It's another crazy show, like ending and character arc, protagonist. Franklin Saint.
It's a good name.
It's cool. Cool name.
I'm into that. Maybe sometimes the
Jim.
best. Oh, Jim Halpert.
Boy Jimbo.
What was so great about Jim?
He was outside the bit. You know what I'm saying? Or like outside the bit. What am I trying to say when I say that? It's like
Detached enough.
he was aware.
Yeah, to know
You know what I'm
that
saying?
the shit
Yeah.
was going on was irrational.
Aware and detached.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was an aware and detached character.
Yeah. So he could just be
Who
like,
knew that other people were not aware and detached.
this fucking guy.
You know what I'm saying? He was aware and detached enough to deal with Michael, like seemingly without getting frustrated or without. I guess he would get frustrated sometimes, but like understandably so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jim is one of the goats.
In Stratego, you each have a flag.
Okay.
And there's also bombs. So if you just like were going for the flag with your 10, you could like hit a bomb.
Beer bomb, 10 bombed.
Yeah, but then there were also there were scouts that could like see and defuse a bomb. So there was like strategy involved in like how you move across the board and try to get the other person's flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was cool. Sorry. But anyways,
Nice.
that's how that shit works.
Nice.
Clear that off my queue.
Okay.
Jim was big. I mean, The Office was amazing. If you haven't seen The Office, you're tripping.
It's a great show. So good. Such a good show.
Oh, if we're talking about great protagonists.
Yeah.
Not The Office, but Parks and Rec.
Leslie Knope.
No.
Oh.
Ron Swanson.
Ron Swan.
People love Ron Swanson.
Great character.
Leslie Knope was okay. She's kind of I don't know who aspires to be like that.
Okay, yeah.
Probably some politicians.
Okay, yeah. She was more politically driven. She was just driven in general.
Yeah. Just happy. Didn't let anything bring her down.
Just going hard.
Positive energy. Fought for the little guy. Some people probably like that.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Good characters to embody. But Ron Swanson's a fucking man. Okay.
I said all the bacon that you have, son. I know what you probably heard is I'd like some bacon.
Bobby Knight. Dressed in his Tiger Woods. Just gives everybody a crisp $20 bill.
Just handed them out for no reason.
Yeah. Here you go. Go buy yourself something nice.
Anytime Ron dresses like Tiger Woods, he just got laid.
Yep.
It just comes back to him handing out money to people.
That's a great show too.
Yeah, it was good. It's good.
Man, what are some other super solid shows people talk about? What about The Sopranos? Tony Soprano, is he a main character protagonist Hall of Fame?
Joe Rogan says people wanted to be like him when it was out. Like this person is not afraid of anybody, who is the boss and tells people what to do, and when things don't go their way, he'll go fucking rough them up, you know?
Okay.
He'll fucking...
The idea is pretty cool.
I don't want to be like that. I mean, He was boneheaded.
But yeah, having to and act that out and embody that, it's like
Yeah.
the results ain't gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah, no.
It could end terribly for you. Just get
Yeah. Like some Matthew McConaughey movies somebody want to be like?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of other shows that are great. Great shows.
The Bangers.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad. Come on. What's in that category? Some other shit in that category. Some other shit in that box.
Oh, that one show. Oh, Peaky Blinders. Thomas Shelby.
Oh, yeah.
Thomas
baby.
Shelby.
That's gold.
Tommy. Yes.
It's gold.
Gotta be like Thomas Shelby talk.
Fucking awesome.
That's fucking Himothy.
Yeah, he hymns it up.
That's definitely Hall of Fame protagonist.
Big him energy.
That's him.
I don't know. My Mount Rushmore people is like real life people. Like Michael Jordan, Jordan Peterson. Probably Big Sean, but it might should be Kanye West.
Be careful with that nowadays.
Dude, he's just fucking Ghost Town.
He made some music.
Someday. You listen to that song and tell me you don't want to fucking...
Jesus walks, dude. Jesus walks.
God is. I mean, Blood on the Leaves. I mean, we can go album for album.
We can go
Black
for
Skinheads.
years.
I mean, dude.
We can go for years.
Just surreal.
He's made some great songs.
I mean, Ghost Town, just like that. Ghost Town and Jesus Walks are fucking different. I don't care who you are, those songs are fucking different. Like, the idea of Ghost Town is like, what's the words? I've been trying to love you, but everything I do just pushes you further away from me. I don't know who he's talking to, but it feels like it's like life. It's like the more I try to do what I want to do or what I think is right or like where my love takes me, the further away it gets from me. But someday we'll all be free. It's like that's transcendent, bro. I mean, everybody can relate to that on like a I want to cry level, you know?
Deep connection level.
You go on a run and listen to Ghost Town. Tell me you don't feel something. I'll tell you you're a sociopath.
you are a psychopath.
Yeah.
You're a crazy person.
That song does something to the spirit.
That song's great.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
He's on your Rushmore?
Oh, I think so, dude.
For life Rushmore.
He's just... this is like Tony Soprano.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
It's like I can't agree with everything he does.
Yeah.
I can't.
No.
But damn it, that guy did some shit. You know? That guy had some moments. But probably not. Not to say Jordan Peterson hasn't done anything questionable like that in my mind.
Jordan Peterson's that fucking guy.
Yeah, him and Michael Jordan definitely go on there. Michael Jordan did some questionable shit, but it's just like nobody took it as far as nobody's as talented. That's the problem. Nobody can take it that far. But I think on some level he fought Las Vegas, he fought ownership, he fought the idea of a corrupt league with pure talent and pursuing the ideal of winning over everything, true competition.
Just winning.
He had an ideal.
Bunch of buckets.
He held that ideal so close to his heart, and then he lived his life in such a manner that everything else was willing to be sacrificed for it. It's commendable. I mean, goddamn, you know?
Good job.
I don't think anybody's doing that. I think one of my favorite movies of all time would be Moneyball. We're talking about favorite shit now.
Okay, let's go.
If I could put that guy, I think Brad Pitt might even be my favorite actor once I've digested that movie again. The movie's so fucking good. And it's not about baseball. I was telling someone at work, Moneyball is fucking amazing. They were like, you know about the baseball movie? I don't really like baseball. I'm like, that movie's not about baseball. It's like the setting is baseball.
Yes.
But that's not what the movie's about.
Not at all.
It's about what it's hard to say what it's about. But it's about a man who's in a system that's broken and he finds a new ideal that would create a better system. And then he commits himself 100% fully, puts it all on the line to pursue that ideal. And not only that, but to win. Because he has to, it's a win-lose scenario in these baseball games. So it's not just like he can believe it and keep going on in his life. He's got to like compete at that ideal.
Yeah.
And then someone who does cross the threshold into greatness based on the ideal that they committed themselves to. Not only that, he's also a man. So it's like a life story too. It's like, is he going to cross the threshold of having a quote unquote good life? That's kind of
his job.
Yeah. And make it worth something too. Because it's not just enough to be a loser. That's part of the thing is he wants to win with the team he has. But he has to take the new ideal that he's found and then push it. And there's a lot of conflict. Like the coach doesn't like it. The other
Yeah, a new way of thinking, a new way of doing things.
Right. The managers hate him. He's got to fire one of the managers. He's got to get the coach to get on board. He ends up like trading away star players because the coach wouldn't put Hatterberg on first. So he's like trades away a superstar in Pena. It's a good fucking movie, man. That movie so good.
It was great.
It's phenomenal. Brad Pitt might be my favorite actor.
He's in some good fucking movies.
Oh my gosh.
He's in some great movies.
We got Ocean's
All the
franchise,
Oceans. Fight Club,
Moneyball, and I could almost stop there.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith wasn't that great. I'm just thinking about Brad Pitt now.
Once Upon a Time in Las Vegas.
Hollywood.
There you go.
Yes. That people like that movie a lot. That's not one of my favorite movies. It's just a slow burn as fuck for me. Is there another just fucking great movie from Brad Pitt?
I'm sure if we looked up his line of work, we'd see a couple. He was in Troy. Is that a movie, right? Brad Pitt? Pretty sure. I don't even think I've seen that movie, but I know he was in it.
When Matt Damon puts up
numbers.
Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
It's hard to argue with that movie.
Now we're talking about protagonists in movies. Movie protagonists.
We can stop talking about this stuff. He wasn't Troy. He's Achilles in that movie.
Achilles. His fucking heel, bro.
World War Z. Fury was a great movie. Fury was awesome.
Any other big blockbusters aside from what we mentioned?
Yeah, he's in Snatch. It's a great movie.
He's in that movie with the box, right? Is that what it's called? Seven?
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that movie.
I've never seen it either.
Oh wow, maybe I should
Damn
watch
it! I've heard it's good. What's in the box? I know it's a fucking monumental.
Inglourious
quote.
Bastards.
Okay, yeah, he's in that movie too.
Bullet Train was great. Burn After Reading. He's in The Big Short. That's kind of it, though. You would think you'd have more
bangers.
Yeah. Moneyball just fucking is a 10 for me, so it really puts him high on the chart.
He's number one for you. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, Matt Damon's really good, too. You make a great case for Matt Damon.
Matt Damon is fucking up there.
But anyways, I don't care. I don't care what we're talking about. Get off of movies. Get off of blowing Brad Pitt for a second.
No, we're rocking, dog. We're fucking chilling, man. But yeah, Squid Games was dope. Fucking... I need to watch Vikings for sure. We're kind of we're watching The Chosen right now. We're kind of lost as far as I want to slow play The Chosen because I'm not sure how many seasons they plan to do, but this is the season where Jesus gets crucified. So like this season's going to end, and then I'm not sure how much more they're going to be going.
I think he wants to do a movie
about
the crucifixion.
Oh, so the show isn't going to show it?
I don't think so.
Oh, son of a snitch.
I could be wrong.
Okay.
I think it's going to stop short, and then they want to do a movie.
We're at season 5 right now. I'm not sure how many more seasons or movies or how much longer it's got, but I want to slow play it because, it's like, once it's out, we're going to be showless for a little bit.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Jesus in The Chosen says, and I think it's in the Bible,
okay,
that it would be better for the person who is going to turn Jesus over to the Pharisees and the Romans. It'd be better for him not to have been born.
He does say this.
Okay. Great. This is the presupposition for my question. So if that was out the window, I was kind of lost. So, okay.
I'm not sure if it says it in the Bible. I'm pretty sure he says it in the Bible, but I know he says it in the show. I'm like 80% sure it's in the Bible as well.
Me too.
Okay.
I'm like right there with you.
All right.
So is Judas just like a piece of shit? It's part of the question. It's not the question, but it's part of the question,
okay.
right?
Okay. Is he a piece of shit?
Yeah,
I think so.
Do we fucking hate Judas?
I think a little bit.
Okay.
Or we definitely don't want to embody what he embodies.
No. And they really give him a great motivation, a great line of thinking. They really make him like an understandable character in The Chosen. But they take some creative liberties too.
Yes.
But like what I hear a lot is that like for Judas to give Jesus to the Pharisees, like that was kind of always going to happen. That was like part of the plan. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
So. Yeah.
Okay. Like,
right.
I heard you say that, and you're not the only person I've heard say that too.
Uh-huh.
So, Philippians 4:13. No. Jeremiah 29:11. I have a plan for you. And there's another scripture that's like, I knew you in the womb. I knew you before you were in your mother's womb. I had a plan for your life.
Yeah.
Right? So is it Judas's plan for his life to betray Jesus?
I think in theory, yeah. But I guess I think this is a creative liberty that they took in the show, but that's not in the Bible. Is whenever Jesus is talking to Judas and says that he has you now, or whatever, and he's like, "Who?" He's like, "Not God." So I'm like, so I'm not sure if that's what that's pointing towards, or if there's anything in that, any truth behind it. But yeah, it still does beg the question: is this a predetermined thing for his life? But we have free will. That's the other thing. Like life can't be fully predetermined. I don't think, because we have free will. That's like what our whole thing is predicated on, is that we have free will.
Yeah.
That's like the whole thought here. So I'm not sure if that was preordained for him to just do that off the jump. He was always going to do it.
They just God knew that was going to happen. Because, I mean, like, everything is predicated on the lamb being sacrificed to free our
If he didn't do it, would he
sins.
still have been crucified?
That's a good question. That's the right question. Probably. That's the only way it makes sense.
Right.
Because there's no way Jesus doesn't get crucified.
Uh-huh.
We need him to be crucified.
That's the thing.
The whole religion hinges on it.
That's the purpose of him coming back.
It's like, how do we
coming here at all?
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, can I hate Jesus? Can I hate Judas? It's like,
I don't know.
and then is at that point, is Judas just a metaphor for what? That we all fuck up?
We betray our own ideals.
Yeah, that we all betray our own ideals. At some point along the line, we hand Jesus over to the Romans, and that's part of our sinful nature.
Maybe, yeah.
Because that's
at least metaphorically.
That's the part of the thing that's tough, is like Jesus says it'd be better for Judas not to be born, but like, yo, like you got to be crucified.
Yeah.
It's like, how does that work? Is Judas going to go to hell forever for completing the Bible? It's like, that's kind of tough,
Yeah, dude.
I just got into a weird pinch point in my mind where I couldn't like create a straight line of thought there when I heard him say that, because I'm like, well, you have to be crucified. Not that I want it to happen, but it's just the only thing that makes it all make sense. All the prophecies of the lamb,
Everything coming back
yeah,
to this point.
Like Abraham and Isaac, I think they do that in The Chosen. They kind of like foreshadow that Abraham was going to sacrifice Isaac, and that's kind of like God sacrificing Jesus. But Isaac doesn't actually get sacrificed, but Jesus does. So yeah, that was just like I didn't know how to hold that in my head.
Yeah, if Jesus is saying it would have been better for you never to have been born, maybe he's just saying that. I don't know. It's kind of fucked up.
Is it because he's gonna burn in hell forever? That's why I thought he might have said that.
Maybe
that's the only thing that makes sense.
I think at least, if that's not true, then at least like the amount of like burden and sorrow and guilt and shame and regret that you're gonna feel,
sure,
is gonna be the heaviest burden you could imagine.
Sure,
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you're gonna kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, it's gonna be that heavy of a burden. It's like, oh shit. So that's true, at least, because he does end up hanging himself or whatever afterwards.
Is that what happens
in the Bible? Yeah.
Wow.
So he kills himself for show.
Well, he's definitely not going to heaven.
Yeah, that's what's going down.
Is that in the Bible?
I'm not sure.
We say that if you commit suicide, you can't go to heaven.
Yeah, I think I remember hearing that stipulation. I'm not sure if there's any biblical like references behind it exactly, or like directly, because I don't know. Maybe I'm sure there are Bible references about it, or about like sanctity of life, or trying to. I don't think there's anything about it directly. I could be wrong.
Thou shalt not accidentally run out of air while jerking off while holding your neck in a rope against a door frame.
It's covered. It's in there.
That came from my Joe Rogan bag. He'd think that was funny. But anyways, yeah, it's weird, because if Judas doesn't do it, then we don't have the crucifixion. But then I do agree that it's probably likely that they would have found a way to crucify him regardless. It just so happened that they also used Judas to do that.
Yeah. But I guess I don't know if Jesus is saying it would have been better for you not to have been born, because if he wouldn't have been born, it wouldn't have happened. But actually, that's what you're just saying right now, that it would have happened anywhere. Because that's why he came, regardless. That's what the whole point of the whole story was. Like his purpose of being alive.
Yeah.
What's to do that?
Because they'd lost the vision. The Pharisees weren't being good Jewish people. They'd become a corrupt tyranny. And they had to create the bridge. Jesus had to be the bridge to God. There wasn't a bridge from God to us.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Jesus had to do. And to forgive us for the wages of sin were death. We didn't have forgiveness for that. That's another thing. And the devil hadn't been beaten yet. It's like when Jesus died, that was him defeating the devil in this war. And then it's going to happen, I guess, again. But the devil had more agency because he took the agency from Adam and Eve when they bit the apple. So then Jesus had to come redeem Adam and Eve to regain spiritual control over this world. So yeah. Anyways, that's what I was watching. The Chosen. Chosen's great.
Great show.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy watching dramatization of it.
Yeah. I wonder often if the disciples are metaphors for one person, the 12 disciples. Because I was like, should I organize myself in a group of 12? Is that what the Bible's pointing towards? I don't think that's exactly right.
Maybe just at least a hint towards the idea of community or some sort of group, I guess. Just having some close people who are like-minded, similar beliefs, I guess is valuable.
Maybe.
Just a little bit.
I do think community is important.
Yeah, I know Pastor has been talking about that a lot, just as far as joining community groups and whatnot. Or
I think it's really cool you're doing a quiz. It's badass.
Yeah, I'll try it out, see what's up.
Yeah, dude. There's times where I'm like, that's more important than anything we could be doing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's in theory for sure. It's all right. See what's up with this, bro. Out here.
Yeah. No, you inspire me. I've thought about signing up and doing it a lot, but it's a big time commitment, I think.
Yeah, we'll see how it all plays out exactly, but yeah. I just felt compelled, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just cool being out there on Saturday and seeing Pastor Ed. I was like, oh shit, I'm out here, bro. It was crazy seeing doing that, and then also looking back and seeing that we've had practice at work. You know what I'm saying? It's like praying for people. It's like praying in general. It's like praying in public. It's like the amount of times that we've done that in the last 6 months or the last 8 months versus the last 30 years or whatever.
Yeah,
it's a big difference.
Yeah,
that's crazy. It's just the way that things kind of play out. It felt kind of lined up.
God bless you.
No, thank you. Hey, man, it was cool. So we'll see what it is with it. But I guess, that might be what it stopped pointing towards. But you're right. What was the initial question?
I was just telling you it was cool that you're doing a quiz.
Or talking about the disciples?
Oh, just do you think that do you think it'd been better if Judas wasn't born?
Mm-hmm. I think we were talking about organizing ourselves in groups.
Oh, yeah. Good. Well, I was just saying, I'm trying to figure out what I think that more likely than that we should organize ourselves in groups of 12, that the stories and parables of the disciples who are being taught stories and parables, but just the parable of the disciples is a reference point for us, that all of the disciples' actions and beliefs and embodiment can culminate inside of one person. So as much as you're Peter, you're also John, but you're also Judas, but you're also Big John, but you're also
yeah, they're all personalities within yourself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can be the leader, and you can be the loved one, and you can be the betrayer,
Yeah.
And you probably are all of those at some point in time.
Yeah, you definitely betray yourself or betray your own ideals whenever you make a resolution and then don't stick with it, or or start a diet, or say you're going to read a book, or say you're going to watch a movie, or say you're going to whenever you say you're going to do something and then you don't do it, or the opposite. It's you're just embodying the Judas to a degree, you know what I'm saying? At least a little bit.
Oof.
It's betraying your own ideal. It's no, man, I said this isn't the ideal. I said I'm going to do this. I said I'm not going to do this. And then you just have to live with whatever you do, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just become animated sometimes.
Yeah.
Or get the spirit of whatever,
Happens.
Yeah, it happens.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
They might all, I think that is kind of true, regardless. Or characters in a movie, or characters in a show, characters in a book, represent parts of personalities that are within, that all people have, you know what I'm saying? We all have all these. Everyone's so freaking complicated, bro. Everyone has so much depth and nuance because we have so much potential. We could be like Harry Potter, or we could be fucking the older Weasleys or whatever their names are.
Fred and George.
Fred and whatever. Yeah. We could be like those people, or like more like jokesters, or more like Ron, more a little bit more fearful or timid. But I think we could. We have the predisposition, like we talked about earlier, just like your given personality. So you have like a given character that you are like in the movie or in the show, but you can widen yourself, you can broaden yourself, you can become more, you can become deeper and more depth, more life, more filled, more broad, more abundant.
All you have to do is take mushrooms.
That's it. Bro, we're talking about trying to take a trip to the moon relatively soon.
Oh yeah, God, it's Ben
We gotta
time,
go
bro.
to the fucking moon,
It's
bro.
Ben time, bro.
By the time the birthdays roll around, we gotta go to the fucking
I'm
moon.
ready for
one
something
time.
diff. I almost thought about doing it by myself and not telling y'all.
Let's go into the moon real quick, dog.
I get nervous. Like, not that y'all do anything wrong. Any of my friends or nothing. I just get nervous being around y'all when I'm high as fuck. You know? Like, I'm like, I remember just thinking, like, you were trying to cut something with scissors, and I was like, what if this motherfucker cuts off his finger? It's like, oh, that'd be so bad. And I'm like,
Oh God,
that's a me thing. You know what I'm saying? It has anything to do with you. But I get nervous for other people. But then I'm like, what if I lost myself and no one was there? I was like,
that's not good.
well, that would suck no matter what. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I've never done that before. I've never gone outside, like,
it's gone lost.
yeah. I've seen other people just like lost before where I'm like, yikes.
And like Johnny Cash in a bush eating a cake.
Yeah. But I don't know. There was something in my spirit that was just like, it's just kind of overwhelming. But did you listen to the Paul Stamets on Joe Rogan?
I'm listening to it currently.
Oh, I get it.
This is where it's coming from.
Yeah, we need to do
I
that.
think they're telling us, they're like, hey, I think it's about that time.
I was gonna tell you after I watched that podcast. I'm like, they're calling to me, man.
Okay.
They're calling to me.
Damn it, Paul.
Yeah.
You got us, Paul.
He's good at it. I mean, fuck, dude, he's a good advocate.
Yeah, the one thing that was, we're referring to the Paul Stamets. He's a person that has been on Joe Rogan's podcast multiple times. He's a big advocate for psychedelics and psilocybin mushrooms, particularly. all
Multi-millionaire
mushrooms.
researcher.
Yeah, all mushrooms in general.
Written 8 books.
Yeah, he's a super well written, well researched, well respected person in this industry, in that field of psychedelic scientific study, whatever type shit. He's on it, and he's on the podcast. And one thing that he mentioned, I've only listened to a little bit of it, but he mentioned a study that was done, and it was interesting to me, the results that they found. It was like religious people, I'm pretty sure, right? They're talking about, they took different people from different religious backgrounds, and then they gave them all like a heroic dose or whatever the fuck they like. Induced a psychedelic experience among these people, and they all of their beliefs and their faith all heightened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Across the board.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like,
And they all
were like,
rated it.
someone was like, oh, I'm wrong. Okay. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of strange to me a little bit.
Yeah. They all rated it as one of the top 5 experiences in their life too. Like 95%.
Yeah. Most impactful, significant experiences in their life.
Yeah.
These are like, I guess, devout religious people who are in like Muslim, Buddhist, Christian, Jewish, whatever.
Crazy.
Yeah. And all of them deepened. You know what I'm saying?
That shit just happens, bro. It just happens. I don't know, man. I heard him talking about how the peak rewiring portion of the psychedelic trip, where your brain is like the most open to rewiring its neuron fires, is like when you're peaking. And that I was just like,
got it. Wait, hold on. Say that one more time.
Like the point in time where your brain is most susceptible to change is different on different drugs. So like for ayahuasca or ibogaine or mushrooms, like they have a different peak window where your brain is the most susceptible to rewiring the way your neurons fire and connections.
Got it.
And then for mushrooms, it's like when you're peaking and shortly after. And I was like, man, that's like a tough wave to, like, you gotta like, I'm peaking. Okay, I want to be a different person. Like, you gotta really like,
capture it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think that's what gave me pause. Is I'm like, man, when I'm tweaking on max, that's when I got to be like, here's what I'm doing. But you're in such a different state at that point too. Like everything I'm saying now is gonna be gone in the wind.
What's the wind? We're gonna lose that, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose words. I'm gonna lose who I am.
Yeah.
Who I think I am. I remember losing whenever you like we were just conversating. You were just talking about we or us or they. I was like, who are you talking about? Because it depends on who you or what you want to include. When you say we, it's like, Who's we? You can include anyone you want to.
That's true.
It's like we as men, we as people named Justin, we as people wearing red shirts, we as Americans, we as humans,
Sure.
we as people with daughters. You know what I'm saying? There's so many boundaries you could choose.
Yeah.
I'm like, which boundary are you using right now? I can't even have regular conversation.
I remember you were quote Justin, Matthew and Justin took drugs to feel like this? You tell me that's how I got here? Wait, hold on. What?
I had to run it back. I had to reverse engineer. I was like, wait. This isn't regular life. How'd I get here? What's going on?
Hold on. Wait. Just to clarify. How?
I got here because I took something. Matthew and Justin took something, and now we're here? What the fuck?
So funny.
So strange.
So funny.
It's so different. It's a different place.
Yeah.
It's funny because this is a topic of conversation that's come into my matrix over the last couple of days. Given that we were doing like the volunteer stuff and then learning or going through Equip and whatever, and then thinking about doing community groups or going forward and getting involved. And I was just thinking to myself and how these interactions are going to go with other churchgoers if I do get involved with whatever, start interacting, community groups, hanging out, doing things, and then like conversating about the Bible or talking about faith or talking about life, whatever, just like having these conversations.
Sure.
And then part of my like discovery is like you're
I'm with you. I got you.
Just a whole bunch of that going on. Anybody? Yeah? Yeah, you dabble? Dabber Dan?
Partake?
Dabblers?
Partook?
The
Yeah.
Dabbleinos? Any of y'all dabbles in the days?
Yeah, it's hard. That's why I say it as a joke. I'm like, and the way to do that is to take mushrooms. I say it as a joke, but like, man, it just really changes your perspective.
There's something in there that just is undeniable. It's undeniability. It's just like talking to a Gen Z or talking to a little, like to our fucking 12-year-old and being like, Michael Jordan was a dominant force. You're like, I don't get it. It's like, no, I gotta like, if I just like, put a VR on her head and then take her to a courtside Bulls game 6, against Utah in the finals.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, he's a dominant force. It's like, you gotta experience it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like that thing is, it's a different animal experiencing it.
Yeah. Yeah. I see what you're saying. It's like, I can tell you that tripping is an experience, but when you experience it, I'm like, I can tell you about water all day, but until you're dying of thirst and you drink water, it's like, that's different. You're gonna like understand it.
You can understand it's different. It might not be for everybody, I guess. Apparently, I think if you do it safely in an environment when you're in the right headspace,
it's not good for people that have psychosis.
Yeah, I guess there are definitely like schizophrenic results, right, from some reactions.
Yeah, if you have
some adverse
likelihood to enter psychosis through genetics or schizophrenia.
What does psychosis exactly mean? I don't even know.
You go crazy. You lose yourself. I mean, don't come back.
That's no Eminem.
No. I think that, and I don't know, we can chat GPT it, but like my understanding of it is that like people have a grip on reality, like what's actually going on here. And when you trip, you kind of lose your grip on reality. But then if you have if you don't really know what's going on here, you don't really understand yourself, you don't really understand social circles, you don't really understand the way that politics and economics and the gears that turn every single day, you can kind of like end up a crazy person where you're just like
permanent psychosis.
Yeah. Like, I think it manifests in a lot of like paranoia and distrust and like thinking people are out to get you and not like being able to understand, like, I was a baby, I went to school, I made choices, I had this job which led to this job, I was in this relationship and then that relationship, and then like now I'm here. Now I have more choices that will propel me forward, and I need to make the right choices or I will be homeless or whatever, like being able to follow that train of thought and be you. It's like you lose your grip on being able to do that. You just start like fucking wandering around.
Yeah, dude. I mean, crazy.
Oh, this is your house. This is where you live. It's
hallucinating,
like,
tripping.
I stay here. It's like, yeah, you got to go to work tomorrow. I got to go where?
Yeah.
You're like fucking out of there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's tough.
Yeah, that's I can definitely see how it may push you off in that direction because I lose myself.
Yeah, sure, for sure.
It's like we lose your grip on
Just
like,
understand
what's
talk
going
about
on?
it. I mean, dude, people take mushrooms all the time and they're fucking fine, dude.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
that was really alleviating in my spirit. And I was like, oh no, motherfuckers do this.
For sure.
Yeah, they don't talk about it a whole lot, but they do
For
it.
sure. Dude, yeah. Yeah, it's trippy. I'm not sure if it's for everybody exactly, but I think if you put yourself in the right state of mind, right people, right setting, right set, whatever, all those details, line yourself up, try to fucking get yourself, geared up to go do it,
Yeah, like almost ritualistically.
Yeah, like do a ceremony to like get yourself not talking like burning incense. You can do that if you want, or like burning sage, but just like work out, read a book, meditate for a little bit and clean your house and then do it. You know what I'm saying? So you're at least like feeling pretty decent about yourself.
Yeah, true. True. And yeah, I mean,
See what the fuck happens.
I don't feel great all the time. Some of the shit's kind of scary. Some of the shit you gotta feel some shit that you don't want to feel. You're not always doing everything great. You got some Judas in your heart. You gotta be able to like look at that and see that without like freaking the fuck out,
Yeah.
Be able to process that information. I think one of the things
Be willing to look at it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're going to look at it.
Yeah.
Whether your eyes are open or not, they're going to be opened.
And you can put that in a box and never look at it and just keep living your life like, duh, 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 duh. But then like you're doing subconscious harm to yourself in the long run anyways. This is like medicine to help you with that. And some people would rather just continue the journey of doing long-term harm subconsciously to themselves. But it's like never changing the oil in your car.
Yeah. I think partially because it's familiar. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like the routine, the habitual, periodic cycles that are just going on. Sun come up, sun come down. And then what happens in between or what happens during that, portion. It's like, all right, I'm in the cycle where this is going on. It's like, no, fuck that, man.
It's easier, I guess, than looking at everything.
Yeah, I think that's one of the portions, or that's one of the the ways that Joe Dispenza, I think I mentioned him before. He has explained some stuff in his books. He's the one who's talking about things to be called Becoming Supernatural, and he's the guy who's talking about like opening your chakras and sort of like meditations and that kind of stuff. And like I think John, shout out John, he was talking about when he went to a retreat, right?
A lot, yeah.
Yeah, so he was talking about the patterns that we repeat and like the thoughts that we repeat every day. It's like we repeat most of our thoughts. Most of the thoughts today are the same thoughts that we thought yesterday. It's like 90%. It's like that 10% is what kind of like pushes you one way or the other. Or if you're able to like notice and take a conscious awareness of what the thoughts are and like stop them or like rewire those patterns of thinking. So if you're on like a negative trajectory, it's like you're more likely going to repeat that negative trajectory every day. Like we repeat our thoughts. So you stop and like take conscious time to take control of those thoughts and then try to rewire them and then project them in a different direction. Like you'll hopefully repeat those thoughts every day as well. So it's like the Matthew principle, just going fucking up and down. And part of the way that we get stuck in those negative thought patterns and just continue that negative 90% over and over again is our like ability. It's our fear of the unknown and our lack of like confidence in walking into that. And like you'd rather stay in a familiar situation where it's predictable and you can get predictable pain versus like going out into the unknown and seeing what's out there or like, saying just like that potential reality of not knowing what's going to happen next. It's like I always go to the bar. So I always like, this is my routine. Like I go to work and then I go to the bar on Monday through Friday, or I go to the bar Thursday, Friday or whatever. I go to this place and then I do these things. And then this is like my cycle that I'm repeating. But then like you're afraid to kind of step out of that in some portions, in some aspects, in some subconscious facets, because like it's just you literally don't know what's going to happen. You have no idea. It's like I know that if I go to work and I go to the bar, I'm going to have at least a decent time, maybe a relatively bad time, maybe a relatively good time, but somewhere in between like a 3 to 7, and then I'm going to go home and then I'm going to wake up and then continue my shit. But like if I don't go to the bar, I literally have no idea what am I going to do with my life? Like where am I going to go after work? Like what am I going to go to the gym or like go home? What am I going to do?
Home.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's just like the fear of not knowing what's going to happen. And it's like the predictability, I think, is assuring for us. We like that, as humans. That's why we like science. It's like I could produce a pattern and I know what's going to happen. And like we call that science. It's like I know this thing now. It's not a theory. I proved my theory. It's like the pattern's reiterable and I could recognize it consistently. But like we get stuck in that. So it could be dangerous to be stuck in your predictable patterns because even if it's a negative thing, it's like you're still might be more apt to lean towards predictability than unknown. It's just like human nature. It's like, oh shit, man.
That's a good part of it. That's like baseline, I think.
Mhm.
There's other things like there's things now. Like I know it's Tuesday. It's funny if I said Thursday. Like I know it's Tuesday. I know I've got 6 or so hours left in the day. I know I'm wearing a white shirt. And then when you're tripping, there's other stuff that you know.
Okay.
And you fucking know it.
Yeah.
And you can't really lie to yourself or not know it in that place.
Mm.
And with that knowing, you're I don't know, what am I trying to say here? You're in this open place where you're willing to rewire things, or your rewiring process has happened. Like you were in the middle of an update. Whether you want to, then you know things that you can't really not know, like you know it. Like truth for me was a big one. Like there is a truth going on. Objective reality was another big one. I realized like there is truth and there is objective reality. Like those things are happening right now. There's subjective reality, like what I think happens. And for the most part, my subjective reality is in line with objective reality, but I know that there's a difference. So I can be wrong. And then my subjective reality is misaligned with objective reality. And then truth is this thing kind of like connecting those things. So if I align with truth, then I'll be aligned with objective reality. But sometimes, whether on purpose or on accident, I'm not aligned with truth, and that leaves me susceptible to be misaligned with objective reality. And you don't have to do anything with those, I guess. You could just live in your subjective reality, where you're like, that guy's an asshole. And it's like, he might not actually be an asshole, might be a complex character, might not, but you just tell yourself in subjective reality, he's an asshole. But like when you're tripping, like you know what you could really know what he's like, and you put away your subjective reality and you're kind of in objective reality.
Mm-hmm.
And then from that place,
more so than normal life.
Oh yeah.
Way closer.
Yeah. And you're getting updated in that process. So like good things can happen there, you know? You can take that like thing, oh shit, I'm wrong about that, into my update. Or like, oh, I do that behavior that I don't like a lot, and I'm take that into the update. It's like I spend way too much time at the fucking bar. Take that into my update. I don't spend enough time at the gym. Take it into my update. I don't have a good relationship with my dad. Take that into the update. And I think that that's super useful. That's like the mystical part about it, is the knowing of things that are unknown to your conscious mind and your subjective reality.
Yes.
And then once that blindfold's been taken off, you can put it back on. A lot of people do. But you could actually make a change that would change your life too. That's the part of it. And then if you were willing to make enough changes over enough trips, that's how you end up like a Paul Stamets, where you're like, I just follow the mushrooms. I got apps that tell you where the mushrooms are. I got like, he pretty much committed his life to mushrooms. He's a wealthy fucking guy with 8 books out.
More or less completely his life is just like revolving around mushrooms.
Yeah.
His whole life.
It's kind of crazy.
That's wild.
The question is, could you follow the mushrooms to a heaven on earth?
I don't know, man.
Should you worship the mushroom?
Worship. I don't know if worship's the right word. Definitely appreciate. It's like a nice tool, really important instrument, like a good medicine. Yeah. You know, super medicine. It's super medicine.
We should follow Jesus, I think, to heaven on earth.
Yeah,
but Jesus isn't a mushroom.
No, I don't think so. There were some. Did you hear some of those? Or on that Joe podcast with Paul, they were talking about some like religious, pictures and old or what am I trying to say? Like symbolism and type imagery,
like mushrooms on the cross.
Yeah,
yeah, dude.
That kind of stuff. It's like I don't know what to tell you, bro. But that shit's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Baseline.
I just don't know what to tell you.
Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, the path, the life. For sure.
A real human that came back and did that and then died and then came back. It's like there's a... If you saw someone do that, you wouldn't give a fuck what anyone else had to say about that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You would not care at all.
Yeah.
It's like if that actually happened, which a lot of people in like historical witnesses are saying, like we have evidence that this is a real human being, and then there's many witnesses who are saying that this actually happened. So it's like we're just gonna take them on their word on it. But if I was one of those people, I just wouldn't give a fuck what any of y'all think. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was a true story that actually happened. Like that shit's going down. But the part of the thing that's gonna be a weird conversation piece, because I have that as like the foundation, but then also the conversation piece of like the CBC people. Like it's gonna be like, hey man, so y'all dabble or what's up?
There's no way.
You ever been to the moon? Or what's
I don't think you can do that.
I don't know. Why not?
You're like, how else do I do it?
Yeah,
It's my witness.
It's part of my witness,
Testimony.
bro. It's part of the undeniability of watching Michael Jordan dominate.
Do you think Pastor Ed trips?
I doubt it.
These are good questions.
I doubt it. I doubt it seriously.
I think he does.
You think so?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
He was a kid like in the 70s.
Yeah. He's just so convinced. I know how you get that convinced. You know what I'm saying?
I know how I got that convinced. I know how it happens for sure.
I got it from you just
That's
now.
what I'm talking about.
Because you're like, how do I not talk about it? And then I was like, well, I mean, do you think Pastor Ed would? I was like, wait a minute. Son of a bitch. I think he probably has.
Maybe. I'd be willing to talk to him about it. On camera, off cam, whatever you want, dog. I'm down.
Yeah.
Ed,
It's one of those
my
things
boy.
you can't really go out and say publicly.
Yeah.
Being in the position he's in.
100%. But that's what I'm saying. So, like, in those conversations, because it's part of my witness and testimony and part of, like the undeniable nature that a lot of people share in those experiences. You know, it's not just taking mushrooms or taking psychedelics. It's about inducing the psychedelic experience, the ego dissolving, the thing that's like connecting, or like the veil unrevealing. It's like that thing needs to happen. Just because you take them doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna get there.
Yeah, I mean, it could be like, yeah, and there's an argument to be said. Lucifer is like the person of like knowledge, right?
Yeah, light bringer or something like that.
Yeah, that's supposed to be like the knowledge of good and evil is what that, like the
Yeah, there we
apple.
go. Yeah.
And you could say like the mushroom unlocks the knowledge of good and evil. You could say that, and that would make it, because it's like, also, why are there no mushrooms in the Bible? You would think at some point they'd be like, this is the mushroom broken for you. Like, you know, they would sit around and trip.
This is how you talk to my father, dog.
Yeah.
This is how you get there. This is how you DM him.
But so there's an argument to be made. Maybe you're just talking to demons when you're on mushrooms, but I don't think that's what's going on. But I don't think it's, maybe just like when you're around Jesus, it's like he can tell you all the things, bro. Like, it's better than a mushroom trip just to talk to Jesus, because he knows who you are and what's going on with your life, and can directly communicate. Sometimes with the mushrooms, you're trying to figure shit out. It's like, there ain't no figuring it out. Jesus is like, tell you A to B to D, B to C.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you got to do. I think it's interesting that like 9, I think, of the disciples ended up being crucified. 9 of the 12.
Yeah, I know a lot of them did for sure. If not all of them, it was like at least 9 or something like that.
Yeah. And like, that's what following Jesus gets you. Not that you shouldn't follow Jesus. It's just like, that's
Dangerous at the time, bro. Jeez Louise. Fuck.
Yeah.
Just getting crucified.
Yeah, I mean, you're going purely good in a purely evil world. It's like, that's what's going to happen to you. You're going to get crucified. I think that maybe not. Maybe that was just what happened back then. Maybe like now you can follow Jesus 100% and have a good life. That'd be awesome. I want to believe that.
We're definitely there more so now than back then.
Yeah, true.
It's not illegal or anything like that.
That's what I've been noticing with the world in politics, government, business. Telling lies, really beneficial.
Telling lies?
Yeah, just help you out a lot. Be much easier to...
Short term for sure.
Like record companies, I was listening to the Bill Burr podcast of Joe Rogan back during COVID because I'm like too caught up. And they're talking about the record companies just lie and steal. It's like all they do is lie and steal and try to steal as much money as they
Like
can.
music?
Yeah, music. And then also like Bill Burr was selling comedy CDs. They did like a 60-40 split, but then they put all the costs on Bill's 60. So it was like he gets 60% of gross, but the record company gets 40% of the net. So they ended up making more money because they were net, not gross. And they put the expenses on Bill's cut. And he's like, that's all of them. That's all they do. They just like lie and take and steal, and they want to finesse you out of your money and your ownership. And I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
fuck that.
it'd be easier to do business if you lie and stole from people. You make more money. Easy to be a politician if you're just lying all the time. Like, oh, we're going to fix that shit. Believe me, we're going to fix that shit. Vote for me, we're going to fix that shit. I promise. Fucking promise we're going to get that Epstein list out.
Is it fixed? I fixed it. Wait, no, not yet. It's coming, though.
What Epstein list? That's what I'm saying. So it's like following Jesus has some... It's harder to be a Christian. It's harder to tell the truth and try to do the right thing and not take the corners and take responsibility and take blame. The shit's more difficult. So like maybe that's like the trying to be Christ-like, but then Jesus gets crucified. It's like, what does that mean? Well, he gets resurrected, I guess, and ascends into heaven. So that's the other part. So even when life goes absolutely terrible, you will be resurrected and you will enter heaven. So yeah, I was just trying to spending a lifetime trying to figure out what that means. Try to be Christ-like, trying to follow Jesus.
Yeah, at minimum, it's at least pointing towards the embodying the ultimate sacrifice, or embodying the character of the person who's willing and able to provide the perfect sacrifice, ultimate sacrifice.
Life is sacrifice?
What's that?
Life is sacrifice?
I think so.
That doesn't sound fun.
That's on Eve. I think it's just part of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's like the major motif of the Bible is the sacrifice. Or it's like the first thing we learn. It's like as soon as we get out of the garden. It's like, all right, Cain and Abel, sacrificing. That's what we got to do now.
Damn.
Like, son of a bitch, we're gonna furl our brows until our brows all sweaty or whatever it's talking about.
Yeah, for sure.
That's just part of what we're dealing with here.
That's true.
Ultimate sacrifice is the best way to be.
Yeah.
Your best response because of that. Because that is the nature of reality. How should you respond? How should you enact? How should you be? You should bear that cross and fucking take it all the way, bro.
Express love.
Yeah, self-sacrifice to the highest degree.
Fight tyranny. I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to take away from that.
Fight corruption. What's that?
I don't know if that's the takeaway in the Bible.
Which one?
To fight tyranny and corruption. But Jesus does.
I'm going to use that for show. Yeah. I think that's super important.
Yeah.
But it makes way more sense now seeing it like dramatized and portrayed in the Chosen than it ever did before. Like, because I knew that was like part of his motif or part of the motif of who the character of Jesus was or what he did. He was like a rebel, someone like going against the structure of the day, like sticking it to the man, you know what I'm saying? It's like the shit got out of hand and like they became tyrannical and became exclusive and became like holier than thou and type of like gatekeepers to God, you know, and he's like, no, that's not right. That's not the God that we know, you know what I'm saying? God created all this shit. You can't just hold on to him and make him give you higher status. That's like kind of how it happened. Yeah. We're social creatures. It makes sense to a degree.
Yeah.
We're corrupting things, you know what I'm saying? We're just corruptive creatures, like government systems. Of course, it sounds like a great idea. We need someone to organize systems and like make sure the tax dollars are allocated to the schools and the roads and the fucking bullshit. And we're helping people and all this hunky dory, but people like taking money and fucking being corrupt and part of the nature of the beast, part of the nature of sin, part of the nature of the game. But I forgot where I was going with that beginning. We're talking about what?
It's part of being Christ-like, fighting tyranny.
Yeah, so I think it is. But seeing them portrayed in the Chosen is giving it much more life than just like reading the Bible. But yeah, I knew that was part of his personality type, was like the person going against that and going against these people who let this system get corrupt and get out of hand.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, to see it in Chosen is like super obvious. It's obvious. It's like super, it's like, oh, he's literally, it's like not attacking these people.
Called them a brood of vipers.
Kinda.
Said they were whitewashed tombs.
Yeah. Especially when he's flipping shit in the temple.
Yeah, he goes at him.
He's going nuts, dog.
He goes at him.
He's going crazy.
I wonder if that was part of his human, like, because he's like, he is a human.
Being overtaken with frustration?
Yes.
That's definitely a human thing to do.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
I guess God does that too, though. In like the Old Testament, he be smiting people, dog.
True.
He be breaking it down, bro.
True.
He don't give a shit.
No, I'm with you. But that's what clicked in my head when I was watching that the other day. I was like, that the feeling of like, oh, fuck this. I'm gonna flip that up, bro. Like I wonder if that was like his humanity shining through. Or like, cause also whenever he says to like take the cup away from me, it's like you asked too much, Lord. Like this is terrible. Like my heart's filled with sorrow. I don't want to do this. It's like that felt very human, you know? Whereas like I think if God's will be done, we would just like perform God's will emotionlessly. But we be getting like frustrated.
Human
sad,
emotions.
Nervous, scared.
We have emotions. What the fuck is that? Why?
A capacity.
Why give us
feel.
emotions?
I don't know. Highs and lows.
Because we're not robots.
Yeah.
Because we're not robots. We're not AI.
Yeah. Sometimes there's beauty in the feeling. That's like the human experience is to feel.
That's the ultimate human experience.
That's art.
That's art. It makes you feel something. That's why we pay millions of dollars for these paintings.
Yeah, just to feel something.
Just to feel something when you look at it, when you walk in your living room. But man, but yeah, so I guess all that insane, like I think I think there comes a point because I think okay, so I was thinking about using that evidence of like Jesus and the Chosen dramatized as like going against the Pharisees and going against the organized structures of religion at the time, being a rebel, like rebel spirited in that sort of capacity. Using that as a reference point or pointing towards that in justification for like I guess just being cautious of having the pharisaical energy and spirit like dwell within the church. I think that's an important thing that like we have to be just weary of just in general. You know what I'm saying? Just people who use the holier than thou or like trying to condemn people or trying to use the Bible to try to be like someone who knows the Bible might be more dangerous to people, to non-believers. You know, if someone is manipulative and cold and harsh with their tonality and with their deliverance of the word and with the grace, you know what I'm saying? With like what's supposed to be grace, but if they're delivering it with like malintentions and trying to like put themselves above somebody or make somebody else feel lower, it's like that's you gotta be careful with that shit because that's like just because you know the Bible and like you're a Christian, you claim to be a Christian, you know the Bible, you know the verses, you're spinning this thing, but the way that you're doing it and treating or using that information outwardly expressing it towards somebody else is like what the Pharisees were doing, bro. So we gotta be careful not to be doing that nowadays. That's what Jesus came back to fight, you know, so he died because of that.
Yeah, that's good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah. That's a good thing to wrap your head around. I think it's weird because there's like two groups of people then. There's like people who are unaware. Whoa.
What the heck, Bobby?
We're just on the wrong setting again. I hit left instead of right.
Okay. Well, I got you here to take people home.
Two groups of people there. There's the people that are completely unaware of what's going on in the Bible, who can be doing worldly things that would be frustrating and upsetting as a Christian. And there's people who could be using the word and manipulating it to take advantage of moral superiority or righteous indignation and get frustrated with Christians. And so we're kind of somewhere in the middle, right? Because if the world's doing shit that's fucked up, it makes me upset. But then I don't want to be a Pharisee about like the way that I try to tell them, like, this is not a very Christian way to be doing what we're doing. But then also at the same time, there's the people that are corrupting Christianity to do fucked up shit in the world. That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. So like the doing the fucked up shit is the fucked up thing. So like as a Christian, because like Jesus got upset with the Pharisees for sure. He was like, the corruption is fucked up, but he wasn't corrupt. But the frustration was vindicated on some level. So I think like as a Christian, I think frustration with corruption is vindicatable. The fucked up thing is enacting and embodying the corruption. Like Shmuel in the Chosen, like he thought he was doing the right thing. But he's like legitimately thinking he's like defending the Torah or like defending God's word and protecting the traditions and religion that have gotten them this far. Yes. And that's where it can get scary. It's because you don't want to be Shmuel, because he didn't think he was being corrupt, but he was being corrupt. Yeah, I think that all this or part of this is tying also into this thing about this more deeply because I don't know. Okay, so I think it goes into like the idea of Shmuel's like in this example of this character in The Chosen, whose name's Shmuel. He's in the Pharisaical like school. He's in like one of the higher ranking like places where they go and study and preach and do all their community shit. So he's like deep into the Jewish tradition, Jewish faith, wants to protect that and wants to keep the Torah and the Old Testament. But like there are some people in like Nicodemus is one of them, and the other, I guess the Yusuf, I think is his name. Other people who are in that same Pharisaical school and structure of the organized religion, they're also in the same thing, but they're not as bound. Like, I guess what's the difference between those characters? It's like they're not as bound or not as restrictive, or I guess what's inhibiting Shmuel from like being open enough to letting Jesus be the Messiah? Because he's so just like anti, like he can't be the Messiah. But there's other people critical
who are
moments like Nicodemus points to. He's seen too many miracles to not believe that Jesus is the Messiah. It's like, I've seen the lame walk and the deaf hear and the mute talk and the lepers healed. And that's like prophecy that the Messiah would do those things. And like they've actually been done. Like he didn't even see him, but he believed his witness who went and saw those things. It's like, I saw Lazarus rise from the grave. Like, it's undeniable. It's undeniable. Like, he was convinced more or less. But then I wonder if, I don't think Shmuel saw the miracles. But then, so that's why Nicodemus was sure or had certainty, you know? But then he was also kind of open to it because he had witness in the beginning too, because Mary. Yeah. So like he was granted the same thing that the disciples were granted, where they saw miracles. And then with Yusuf, it was about how condemning Jesus to death was clearly not what the religion is about. That's not what we're supposed to be doing here. So I think that's like, that for me, that's like when someone is lying, I'm like, that's not Christian. Like, I don't care who you are. Like, there's never a justification to lie. That's not, or to act in love is what we're supposed to be doing. So if you're not giving grace or not giving forgiveness or not trying to do the right thing, it's like, well, the right thing becomes subjective, I guess. So that gets tough. But that's like, that was Yusuf's clear point towards, I think we're doing something wrong here. And then, but for Shmuel, when he saw the way that
it was when Mary was rubbing or putting the oil on his feet, right? She was tripping hard on that.
That was like his turning point for like, this is disgusting. There's no way that this is how the Messiah would act. And I'm trying to,
I don't understand enough of the tradition to know how blasphemous that was, or how righteous or how accurate Shmuel's like disdain for that was, or how warranted.
Right. But Yusuf was right there and he wasn't tripping on that.
Yeah.
He's like, because I think that's like, what's really going on here? It's like this guy is the Messiah, and she feels so compelled. She spent all of her money just to wash his feet with the nicest perfume that is possibly around. It's like, that kind of makes sense if he's the Messiah. Doesn't that make sense to you? He's like, but then there's some logistical barrier. It's like, nope, that doesn't fit in my matrix of what's right and wrong.
Who God is, or
right. What's appropriate and what's not appropriate based on our cultural regulations. And I think it's like the Good Samaritan shouldn't have helped the person because they weren't a Samaritan. They were like from different religions or whatever. Yeah. So that's like, he's a good Samaritan because he stopped to help someone outside of his religion. But it's like, that's the thing, doing the good thing, doing the right thing, extending the love, like helping people, you know? I think that's the character of God. And then limiting that is not the character of God. And that's where Shmuel got it fucked up. Is like, he's unwilling to see the right thing be done if it crosses the regulations of the rules. But it's almost hard to blame him if that's what he was trained to believe God was, you know?
Yeah, spent his whole life like learning that and preaching that and being indoctrinated into that school of thought.
I think he's just dumb.
But it's crazy. Yeah, I think there's a level of openness that needs to come with God, because we're not God, and one, and two,
fair point.
His ways are not our ways.
Fair point.
Like, you can't. This is a conversation. Like this, so this is like all. I'm realizing this is like all kind of stemming from a couple of different places, like within my own spiritual sort of faith walk that I've been going on. But also just like the idea of digesting The Chosen and like figuring out what the character of Jesus is and like what God's trying to do here, and like love ultimately wins. I understand that. I'm trying to reverse engineer some of this stuff. But we're talking, because I was talking to some of my coworkers about aliens, just like in passing real quick. And then we were talking about, we got there from, I forgot how the initial conversation started. Got to aliens, talking to them. And then one of my coworkers was like, or just asked me, and I was like, I don't know. It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe that we're not the only, or hard to believe that we are the only things here in all the hundred millions and millions of galaxies or whatever. And it's tough to say who they are or what they are exactly and how they are in relation to us. But I wouldn't be surprised if there are. It's like, I'm not saying that I'm not 100% convinced, but like I would lean yes. Like I would think so. But I'm not. Who knows? I don't fucking know. None of us really know for sure.
Just sounds like a testament to openness.
Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm down. But yeah, then he was like, oh, it's like, I guess he was just like somewhat surprised. I guess his verbiage was almost something like, I'm surprised that is your answer, given that you're like a man of faith or like super religious to a degree or whatever. And it's like, I guess I was just thinking about like a response to that. And it's like, because he was more in line with like, the Bible doesn't mention aliens at all. And I was just like, one, like there's pharisaical energy coming from that. You know what I'm saying? It's so just like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck do you know, brother? Like, you don't, like, I don't put God in a box. Like, I can't. He's not in the book. He's not in a building. He is everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Like, he's here in your heart, most importantly, with you in your conscience, in your mind, more importantly, like all the time. And we can call upon that. And like the Holy Spirit allows us to talk to that. It's part of our religious beliefs. But like even just like a practical game mechanic belief. It's like we have this weird voice thing we got going on here. We have this weird mental space. And we can generate thoughts and then thoughts get dropped. So it's like we no one knows. We can't explain that. We don't know consciousness like any more than we did like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Probably more so over the last like 50, 70 years. But it's such an elusive thing to study. Like we can't quantify consciousness or like label it or truly know what the fuck's going on here. We just know that we like live and we're like conducting science experiments within that, given that the Big Bang happened, regardless of like all this crazy shit. It's insane. But yeah, just like the idea of I can't put boundaries on it. I can't put boundaries on God. I can't do it.
Yeah.
If it's like blasphemous or like completely anti-religious, it's like, okay, that's obvious.
Yeah, like murder isn't God.
Yeah, but like aliens, it's like, who are you to say whether or not, you know? But even if that is your stance, to like use that as a verbal like chess piece in this game of conversation, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's pharisaical energy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if you do believe that.
To use your belief of God to constrain your openness.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's nice. I think you just fucking found something.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you use God to constrain openness, that's heretical.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man, you can't be limiting God. You can't just be. Come on, bro. I was kind of tripping whenever like one more parting thought. Whenever I'm at the part in The Chosen where Caiaphas was like praying to God or to Adonai about what to do. You know what I'm saying, or like to give them the right guidance going forward or whatever. Calling Jesus like a necromancer or whatever else he was doing.
That was fucked up.
And I was like, who are you praying to?
Yeah,
you
right.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
It's like, what's going on here? This is crazy. They really believe they're doing the right thing here.
I don't know if I think that because I didn't think he was praying. It was a political speech. He was convincing. He was setting the tone. He was telling them like, I am talking to the ideal and I'm calling Jesus a necromancer while I'm talking to the ideal. And I'm basically making it such that you are all
in agreement
with that. And that's why Yusuf opened his eyes and was like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
Yeah, there was a couple, like two of them where there's like not partaking in the prayer.
Yeah. Because in my mind, that wasn't a prayer. It was propaganda.
Yeah.
And so I don't think, and he opened his eyes eventually too. And he was like no longer praying like this, but he was praying like opened eyes to the people. And I was like, yeah, that's like, this is propaganda.
Giving a speech.
Yeah.
Not a prayer.
Yeah, because I thought the same thing when Ema's dad is praying in the house, thanking God for the opportunity to crucify Jesus. And he's like, they're like quoting the scriptures about how God takes care of people in tribulation. And that's when his wife is finally like, yo, you're disgusting to me. Like you're taking scripture and you're using it to like manipulate a way to get Jesus crucified, whom is probably the Messiah. And it's like, I don't know who you are anymore. Like your guilt and grief has turned you into someone I don't recognize, and I don't want to be around this person.
Yeah.
And that was also like a moment where I'm like, who are you praying to? You know what I'm saying? God's not hearing that prayer. Like, there's no way, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But granted, that's not in the Bible. So like,
some more creative liberties they took in the show.
Right. But it definitely was an eerie ass moment where you're like, there's no way that's. So some prayers, you know, like if you're praying for the downfall of your enemy, unless it's literally Goliath, man, you know, better make sure that person is really an enemy. And I don't really pray for the downfall of anybody.
Yeah, it just takes time also to develop and see what the truth is.
Yeah, pray for God's will to be done.
That's it.
Pray for the right thing to happen. Pray for truth and love to win. I have one more parting question.
Let's go.
What do you want to do on the mushrooms? What are you trying to get done?
I think that will take care of itself. I think
Spoken
that will
like a
take
mystic.
care of itself. I
Spoken
want to
like a
go.
guru.
I want to go there to let them do what they need to do.
Said the yogi.
I was gonna, as far as like actually tangibly with my hands, maybe get some shows lined up to watch, get someone to help babysit or just help guide the experience.
Cuckoo.
Yeah, right. Put us some Miss Rachel for us. Put on some TV, maybe get some coloring books, listen to some music.
Yeah. Walking the track was one of my favorite.
Yes, and I want to go outside and walk somewhere.
Yeah, walking the track.
Whether in
was
the
great.
neighborhood or just out in the backyard.
Yeah.
Something simple like that.
I just try to imagine myself sitting on the couch, just kind of like, oh,
Yeah.
just fucking thinking my ass off. But then it gets to a point where you're kind of itchy and antsy. You got to move your body around.
Yeah. We need to line up something to watch, something to do with our hands, and then something to do outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Being outside.
Yeah, think my ass off. On the come down, I'm always like want to rap. I feel like I just have full control over the skill of rap.
Yeah, jumping from idea to idea, words,
It's like time.
words
slows
coming to
down,
you.
Words coming, bars coming to you.
Mm-hmm.
Saying some shit, boy. I don't know what that is, but that last hour or like, there's just a range. It's like you peak and then you're coming down, and then like a quarter of the way through the come down to a quarter of from the back end of the down. It's like right there. I fucking can rap my ass off.
That middle half of the down.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yes, dog.
So yeah.
What would you want to do?
Yeah, I just imagine sitting on the couch, fucking watching the walls melt. Walking the track is good, but I get nervous being in public. I'm like, someone's gonna try to talk to me. I'll be like, hey, how are you?
Look right into their soul.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want them to be like, I always have this like irrational fear that they're gonna be like, hey, this guy's fucking high. Call the cops. This guy's high.
It's like, I'm an officer.
Yeah.
No, fuck.
You're under arrest, you high fuck. Like that's never happened. Hardly happens to anybody ever. But I think when Paul Stamets said that there was a guy who liked,
It's just slight paranoia.
yeah, that's it. There's a guy who liked to go to the top of the mountain and just look at the view next to a campfire. I was like, that's it. That'd be the coolest thing to do. I'd be real nervous about my friends falling off.
Watch out. You can't fly.
Not nervous about me at all, but I'd be nervous about you guys thinking you could fly. I got wings. Yes. No, there is no death. I'll be paralyzed, nervous that you guys are gonna do that for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no.
But anyways, yeah,
Nah, that's a part of it. It's all right.
yeah, for sure, we'll be good.
Yeah, but until next time, guys, enjoy your lives. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit us up. We're here for you all. Hopefully you have a great rest of your evening, day, morning, week, month.
Be a fucking protagonist. It's your story.
Win the story. Win the day. Win the week. Win the life. Win the battles, baby. Come on, keep on pushing. It's on the other side. I promise it's on the other side of that obedience and that discipline. Everything you want.
You know how I run a marathon?
One step at a time.
That's it. That's it.
One foot in front of the other, baby.
That's it.
Even if you're walking.
Even if you're walking.
Even if you're fucking walking.
It's the
boy.
only way to run a marathon.
It's the only way you can do it.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody out here doing handstand marathons. They're doing fucking bear crawl marathons. Oh, Christ. No. That's terrible.
We could set a world record with that.
Oh, that'd be awful. Oh, that'd be so bad. Ah, fuck that shit, y'all. Until then, see you on the other side. Peace.
Bye.
Rolling through the city to the light show. Really ain't no telling where